Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. All right, all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to all you Akim, sincere Akim, out there laboring in this truth without wavering. All right, it's another week in Babylon. All right, in the last days of Babylon. Like they always had that, because that's what it is. We're in the last days of Babylon. That's why all these things are happening as you see them happen. Matter of fact, we get that in what's that? Peerless shall come scoffers. Peter's 3rd chapter. You know, and there's a lot going on. You know, there's a lot going on. Things are being stirred up, and it's all because of prophecy. You know, in the so-called, you know, it's the so-called. Which I wanted to do a show, and I still might do it if the Lord allow me. The true veteran is the Yahweh Shai, all right? And the prophets of old, because they have this Memorial Day weekend right now, right? So-called Memorial Day weekend, and it's a goddamn joke because they're talking about remembering all these wicked soldiers of America, the United States. That's what this is for, right? It's a national so-called holiday weekend and all this, and you got all kind of different things that spin off from this so-called Memorial Day weekend. You got the bike fest and this, that, gonna be all kind of, which is all wickedness, man. And all these different wars, or these so-called war heroes, or these veterans that are being honored, they're a bunch of war criminals, man. You know, from going back to what, World War I, World War II. All right, be it that they were staged, but it was prophecy. So they did go down. Vietnam. All right, what the United States did in Cambodia, all these different places where they dropped bombs and everything on all these villages and destroyed countries like you still do today. But yet we're supposed to honor you and honor that. That shows you how backwards this world is, man. Isaiah the 5th chapter speak on that too. Go ahead, my brother.
This is John 10:10. It said, the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill.
Right, the thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill. The thief is the so-called white man. Who doesn't know that by now, man? The thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill. Because when the so-called white man comes to your town, what happens, man? What happens? He's leaving with your town, man. With the keys to your house. If he come to your house, he's leaving with the keys to your house, and he's putting you outside of the house, man. And then he's gonna make you praise him for doing so. That's what's going on, man. All right, so people talk about all this memorial, you know, remember the soldier, and then what the hell? First of all, they did them niggas dirty too. And that's why you got them all at every supermarket with Salvation Army buckets and stuff, saving, you know, and I say the children, but looking for donations and shit like that, man. So this whole so-called memorial is all bullshit. All right. I mean, it's a day off of work, right? Because we did work to the bone, but in all reality, man, fuck this society, man. You see, and the Lord is bringing down things, a lot of things to pass, man. If you got something else, bring it out, and then we're gonna see if we get to Hebrews 11, the 11th chapter. You know, because at the end of the day, the Lord is working, and he's about to really go to work on this place, man. And you got a lot of situations going on, which, you know, you got the different camp, you know, IUIC, IHBK stuff happening, right? Which, hey, that's their business, man. At the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? We out here teaching about the elect, man. All right, I mean, judging what we've seen or whatever the case, of course, there was a bunch, but at the end of the day, it goes back to the truth, man. All right, it goes back to the truth. It's all spiritual. Because you got the agent Malone, right? He's steady on the case, because he's Satan, right? He's steady on the case, and he's sitting up there. What the hell did GMS, so to speak, have to do with that shit to happen, right? That had nothing to do with fucking GMS. Apostle Rambou's right on that, man. But you know what it all is, because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they know that GMS, Great Millstone, even though they shit on us and set people up to come against us, they know we got the truth. They know that when we teach about, and see, the thing is with IUIC, because and a couple of these other groups, they do teach certain things that are good. They teach about us being Israel, so that's beautiful. And like we always said, we'll commend you if you speak in the right thing. The problem is they get offended when we sit there and rebuke them when they go off according to the scriptures, man. All right, and I'll just mention briefly, you had the brother from the IUIC, or the Bishop Yawasat, right? And I remember him too from back in the days when we came in and everything. And he had, I heard some Apostle Rambou's video, which is true. He had good words to speak about King Masha. And if anything, you notice that we always been telling you that King Mashah, which we believe, and we don't push it to make you believe it, but we believe that he's King David because the scriptures speak about the Lord raising up King David in the last days. You see? So, you know, he brought out some history on King David, shed some light, which stuff that we had knew about, you know, and it was good to hear someone speak good on the behalf of King David. But now, again, there's other things that need to be addressed. If you're going to sit there and talk about that history, just tell it all. We tell everybody, you know, our inception, right, when we came from the Connecticut branch, how we was established, right, and the Spirit sent Apostle Tahar, which we still, to this day, dealing with him. He raised us up in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? And we give you the whole chronological order, how we came in, one west, the splits, this, that, and the third. We tell you, you know, there's no mystery in our history, all right? There's no rap in our cap, no cap in our rap, no mystery in our history. We tell you, like, you know, we've been open, all right? Then now they want to sit up there and pry into, and we're not going to sit there and talk about all that other nonsense or whatever. We've been spoken, told you what it was. As far as when plenty of times we've been surrounded, okay? We got jumped by Comfy and all them, all right? And we told you what it is. Now, 20-something, well, it ain't 20 years later, but it's about, I don't know, 15 years later or whatever, 16, 17, however long, you know, 18 years. Now people are now speaking on it and trying to give their account. Why did it take you almost 20 years to give your account and twist the story? We've been saying the same thing. But anyway, at the end of the day, that was prophecy too. And we were happy. We rejoiced. We didn't get carnal or nothing like that. Right? The Spirit had, again, Apostle Tahar. He was there to keep us in the Spirit. And just flood us with scriptures and everything to build us up. And we praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because we don't look at ourselves highly or nothing like that. And that's the thing that's with Israel and a lot. That's why a lot of this shit happens, the bullshit amongst Israel, because you got a lot of Hebrew egomaniacs out there, man. A lot of guys who got big egos, man. They want to be addressed as these with these nice titles, these long titles. All right, you got a lot of guys that are into the cult of personality. A lot of guys want to be worshipped by men.